Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenario series. Today we are going to discuss about to the Agent Force vibes. So already everyone knows, right? In recently Dreamforce, they are introduced by the announced by the that Agent Force vibes. It is very helpful to the developers. So it is the very helpful to the powerful tool for to the developers. So it is the running onto the AI based. Okay, this is the Agent Force Vibes is the running onto the AI based. Okay, it is the tool for the developing to the code. So here we have the some key points to the here Agent Force. It is the vibe coding. So Agent Force support to the vibe coding. So when they are going to give it by the like in ChatGPT or Copilot, we are giving to the some prompts, right? Same like here also we can give to the prompts. Based on that, it will be the generated by the our logic. Like if you want to build the so objects, fields, and if you want to build by the Apex programming or LWC components, or if you want to build by the, any permissions, any kind of the Salesforce functionality, it will be the generated. It will be the generated, and we can able to deploy also to the our logic. We can deploy to the our logic. So mainly our agent force vibes is the support to the vibe coding, and it is generated to the meta files. It is generated by the meta files. Okay. It is very helpful tool for to the developers, and it is automatically available into our Visual Studio Code extensions. Okay. We can develop our code into the sandboxes or any developer editions are okay. We can directly develop by to the here. So let's see one of the example here. So this is the run by the mainly onto the model context MPC servers, MCP servers. It is running onto the NCP servers. Okay, based on that, it is the automatically compiling and creating the our logic. So let's see one of the example here. Come to the Visual Studio. So these extensions will be the already automatically installed to our Visual Force, for Visual Force code. So means Visual Studio Code. It is automatically generated by or installed by the in our Visual Studio Code. If you don't want, you can go and to install by the from the extensions. From the extensions we can install. So let's click on to the here. So it will take some time first time. Okay. Then here appear by the like this. You can create by the your prompt. So for example, I am creating to the one prompt here, like use case. Okay. So here, let's take it by the here one example. Create a LWC component. User can able to select account. Okay, user can able to select account. On the selection, display account information with the so name, rating, industry, fields, and as well display the account related contacts with the first name, last name, so email, phone, title, fields, title, fields. So this is the my requirement. Create a LWC component. User can able to select the account name. Okay, on selection, display the account information with the name, rating, industry fields. If you want any other fields, you can mention by the that fields API names here, and as well to the display account related contacts with the first name, last name, email, phone, title. Any other fields if you want, you can okay give it by the here. Okay, then hit on to the enter, then it will generated by the code. Initially, it will give it by the plan of the action, how it is going to implement. That is, first step is the giving to us plan of the action. Let's see here, it is running by the API request. So here it will give it by the first plan. So create a new LWC components. User can search or select to the account by name. When account is selected, display its name, rating, industry, and also be displayed to the first name, last name of the contacts. Implemented to the via Lightning Data Service adapter. Okay. So once you can give it by the proper conversation, it is the developing by the default. If any questions, assumptions, it will ask to us. Okay. So let's see here. First, it is created by the Apex class. Account info controller. This is created by the class name. If you want to give it by the class names also, here prompt, it will take it by that class names only. Okay. So let's come to the here. We can do this. So we can verify this one before click on to the save. You can verify. Okay, search by the account name. Based on that, it will give it by the account details. After that, account related to the contacts information also. If you want to run by the in single query, we can get it by the in single query also. But here it is written to the based on the account information, and then account related contacts information will be the given to us here. So build to the here this one. Okay, click on to the save. If you want to do any modification, you can do it by the here. Otherwise, you can save it. Then after, it is generating to the meta XML file for to the our class. Click on save. Then it's creating to the so then it is creating to the HTML, sorry, LWC component. So it's generating API request is sending to the server. So now it is created to the one HTML file. So you can review the code, and if you want to do the any changes, you can do it. Otherwise, you click on to the save here. So here we can see the once all done by the code review. Okay. So click on save. JS also. So targets also, it will give it by default to the three Lightning app builder pages, app page, record page, and home page. If you want to keep it by the three, otherwise you can don't want to this, you can remove this. Let's save, then click on to the save. Then finally it is generated by some CSS file to us displaying to the our components now. So let's save. Before saving, you can review it. If you do any changes, you can do it. Otherwise, if it is looks good, you can save it directly. So finally, it's give it by the task completion time. What are the created? All those will be the giving to us here for the reference. For the reference, it will give to us. Okay. So let's come to the here in our bundle. Now it is created by the see here LWC account info with contact. This bundle will be the generated. And at the same time, Apex class also be the created. account info controller. First, I am deploying to this one to the my source arc. Apex class I am deploying. Then I am deploying to the this one now. Account info with the contacts. This is I am deploying to the my source arc. It is deployed successfully. Now come to the my Salesforce arc. So I'm creating the one app builder here. So it is opening by the new tab. So click on new. So we can give it by same account info with the contacts. Our tab name also we can give it by the same name. So I'm selecting by the app page, click on next, account info with contacts. Click on next, click on one region, click on done. So here we can search with the account info with contacts. So let's save. Let's activate. Give it by the here to the my LWC development tab. Let's save. Let's back to the here. So now we can open to the account info with the contacts. Now let's click onto this. So now here we can search with the account names, Edge Communication. So once we can select by the, this is the Edge Communication, all accounts will be the populated by the here. Once you selected by the account information will be the populated by the here, and account related contacts also will be the populated by the here. For example, if you are test with the here and the test related, these are all will be the populated by the account information. You are searching with the keyword this one and this account related. This is all will be the populated. If you selected by the test account 444, we don't have the any contacts. That's why it's not populated. You have to search with the United. So on the United, we have the couple of the accounts. Okay, if you select by the any one of the account, I'm selecting by the United Oil and Gas Singapore. This information, this account related contacts will be the appear. If you want to go and search by in the database, go to the accounts. So here all accounts. We can search with the United. So Singapore, this is right, United Oil, Gas and Singapore. This account contains the two contacts. These are the two contacts, Tim and Lizna. So here these are the two contacts, Tom and Liz. Say here also be the appear by these two contacts. Okay. So like this, Agentforce vibes will be the generated by the code. So you can give it by the proper prompts, exactly what is your requirement. System will give it by the or generated by the code to us. We can modify the as per our business requirement to the logic. Okay, system will be by default generated by the code like this now. So as for the business requirement, you can modify the your logic. So, but it is very helpful to the developers. It is auto generated by the code. Okay, you can modify to the as for the your business requirement to the this logic. Okay, this is the very helpful tool recently introduced by the Salesforce to us. So I hope it's clear how it is we can utilize to the this Agentforce vibes in the Visual Studio extensions. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the more real-time scenarios.